If you're packed and ready, we're off to Saint-Tropez now to see Evander Holyfield defend his unbeaten record against the man they call Jaws, Ossie Ocasio. Holyfield, the WBA and IBF Cruiserweight champion, is favourite to score his 16th successive win before eventually moving up a weight to challenge Mike Tyson. Can't think why he wants to. But Ocasio, the 32-year-old former champion from Puerto Rico, is durable and desperate to get back into the big time and the big money. So, the scene set, let's join our commentator Jim Lampley and his expert summariser Ferdy Pacheco.
Ocasio comes out and tries to get off first.
Well, he's certainly fighting totally different right off the bat. I mean, he has trained 3 months. He's come in to lay it out in the first round. That's exactly what Holyfield would like. He would like an exchange.
Holyfield is not a defensive fighter. He will take some punishment, but watch for the ability to finish combinations and indeed sometimes the opponent with either hand.
In defense of Ocasio, if he needs one, the fight with Kawi was taken after a year layoff, and he really did look flabby and sloppy in that fight. He's had 3 months of hard training now with Gregorio Benitez, Wilfredo Benitez's father, and he certainly looks much sharper. I mean, even his body looks much sharper today.
Holyfield not yet able to land the combination. He's tried twice with the jab, setting up the right cross.
Benitez keeping up a running commentary, telling him to move, move, move. As soon as Ocasio gets still, Benitez starts hollering, move, move, move. The difficulty in watching Oswald Ocasio is that his punches, even when they land, don't have a great deal of steam or power to them.
Round one of a scheduled 15 rounds. Holyfield has gone 15 once in his career. Ocasio has done it 5 different times. Few here expect the bout to go that distance. Chopping right hand by Holyfield, and Ocasio leaned back on the rope to get a better look.
A little bit of the amateur in Holyfield, and I think he's getting already a little frustrated. It's only the first round. But already we have seen a great variety of ways to hold and grab and tie up a fighter. Ocasio's a master at doing that. Good tactic.
Just a little short with the right hand there was Holyfield, but he digs twice to the body and has got Ocasio standing still.
These are the little set battles that I'm telling you about. They set up. Ocasio missed, but Holyfield didn't. And those little battles went on all around the ring until he got hit with that big left hook. Now, I would like to just play devil's advocate for a moment. That last round, which you and I so glibly gave 10-9, there could have been, with the ghost of Sugar Ray Leonard hovering over the two Venezuelan judges, a dim, remote possibility that in some way, somehow, they saw that as a defensive masterpiece on the part of Ocasio, in that he didn't get pummeled as much as he did the other rounds, and may have given it to him. You see what I'm saying?
That would bring my confusion with regard to boxing scoring to a newly elevated level, Ferdy.
That's true. One wonders,
but of course anything's possible.
One wonders, as we spoke earlier this morning, if scores were announced between rounds, as we tried to do in NBC for a year, if the boxers would fight any differently. Would Ocasio fight any differently if he knew that Lampley had him behind by such a huge score?
My guess, Ferdy, just as a layman with less exposure to the sport than an expert like yourself, is that it wouldn't make much difference. My personal belief is that 99% of the time a boxer gives you what he's got in the ring. We've gone through 9 rounds. How do you score it so far, Ferdy?
89-82. Holyfield ahead. Ocasio now looking more like the Ocasio of old, in that he was running much faster, looking very tentative and almost apprehensive as Holyfield closes in with that heavy punching.
If you have not found spine-tingling excitement in this bout, let us say that there's something about Ossie Ocasio which tends to eliminate, to a certain degree, the chance of that happening in a bout at this level.
It almost robs you of your senses because along about the middle of the fight, you have an overwhelming urge to close your eyes. But then you feel like you might miss something because young Mr. Holyfield is doing all he can. He's doing 100% to get rid of Ocasio and not have to wonder about the ghost of Sugar Ray Leonard.
Ocasio landed a pawing left. Closest thing he's mounted to an assault in recent rounds. Holyfield has not been as sharp for the past 2 rounds. Perhaps he is indeed beginning to tire.
Or get frustrated. I mean, it's very difficult to keep up that high speed when the other guy's just running, grabbing, pawing. In order to fight, you have to have 2 people. It's like playing a tennis game where a guy's just lobbing the ball back quietly. No matter what you do, he lobs it back. I mean, pretty soon you're getting, your interest wanes.
Should we replay some of the color shots of Saint-Tropez?
I'd like the one of Dave Dials talking to his 2 relatives on the bench there, having a drink. I've never seen him so relaxed.
More relaxed than we've ever seen him. Como-esque, I'd call him.
Oh, good right hand, good left hook. Best punches of the fight.
Solid right hand. Evander trying to finish.
First genuine trouble that Ocasio's in, 2 punching punches by Holyfield.
Holyfield digs to the body. Ocasio holds. Here comes Evander again. We are in round 10 of a scheduled 15.
Ocasio flat-footed, has very little left in his legs. He's working on very dead legs. Duva yelling out, big round, baby, and so it was. Here are the 2 great punches that got Ocasio's attention, and it looked as if Holyfield was on the way to at least dropping Ocasio, but what a survivor is Ocasio.
Ossie doesn't look terribly excited about coming out to the 11th round, Ferdy.
Well, he's wondering how you say I resign in French, but apparently I don't want to make fun of Oswald Ocasio. He's been a brave warrior in his time. His time may not be right now, but he has fought well for many, many years and honorably. I think he's in way over his head with a young, strong man, and that's the nature of boxing. You build your career on fading fighters.
That had become increasingly inevitable during the last minute of round 10. We are now in the first minute of round 11. Ocasio takes the mandatory 8, looks to his corner and to Gregorio Benitez, tries to deliver a right hand, and now prepares to try to weather another storm.
He got hit a bruising uppercut as he got in. Of course, Holyfield zeroing in, knowing this could end right now. You get the feeling Ocasio certainly doesn't want any more.
Holyfield a little wild at first, now tries to go back to concentrating on the body.
Ocasio just getting pumped.
That'll do. That's quite enough for British referee John Coyle, and by technical knockout in the 11th of the scheduled 15, Evander Holyfield retains his WBA junior heavyweight, IBF cruiserweight crowns, and sets up a second match with Dwight Muhammad Qawi.
And that's got to be a wonderful match. I mean, because Dwight has all that energy burning in him. And, of course, Holyfield is dying to come back and show much better than he did the first time against Dwight Qawi. I found this fight not quite what I expected from Holyfield, and that I thought he would do this much sooner. He was faced with an opponent who wasn't fighting but surviving, and so therefore it took a little bit longer than anticipated. But the end came, as we will see. with one punch. You see that top rope giving way, and that punch was so hard that the referee had to come in and stop. He did it again correctly. The referee comes in, stops the fight as he should have. No reason for more. No reason for more.
Good
Would you agree?
stoppage. It had become target practice at that point for Evander Holyfield.
And even you could see Ocasio in his face looking to his corner as if saying, you want me to do some more of this? I mean, it isn't like, you know, looking for help. Would you throw in the towel? Give me some break here. And he went back to take some more punishment. Unfortunately for his people in his corner, Ocasio has said that no matter whether he wins or loses, he's going to keep on campaigning. Frankly, between us, I don't know what this guy is going to campaign with. He has no punch to hit anybody with, and he's just a track artist. Where is he going to go and seek fights of this caliber after these last two fights? I think he'd do well to consider an alternative career.
Finally tonight, a bonus for motor racing fans is